Living for Jesus. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 10. Jesus died for us so that whether we are awake or asleep, we may live together with him. In 2023, Kenyan police intervened to end what's being called the Shakahola massacre, in which hundreds died after following a cult leader's directions to starve themselves to meet Jesus. The leader had allegedly promised he too would leave Earth in this way after his followers did. After his arrest, he denied ever teaching this. The tragedy is a troubling example of how dangerous it is to blindly trust those claiming to be spiritual leaders. Cult members were so deceived that they resisted those who came to save them through salvation. One survivor described getting addicted to the leader's teachings. Jesus Christ is the true leader of those who trust in him. He loved us so much, he was willing to die for us to have life. Thessalonians 5, verse 10. He calls us to live for him, awake and sober, and to test any teaching of others against his teaching. We respond to Christ's love not by harming ourselves or others, but by encouraging and building each other up. It's striving to do what is good for each other and for everyone else. Through daily reliance on and trust in Christ's Spirit, we can live a life of love as we eagerly wait Christ's coming. In addition to Paul's warning in 1 Thessalonians to reject false teachers, 5:20-22, the New Testament warns elsewhere against untrustworthy leaders and harsh terms. Jesus warned, watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are foolish as wolves. Matthew 7:15. False teachers teach what is contrary to the sound instruction of Christ, impart conceited and understand nothing. They have an unhealthy interest in controversies and quarrels about words that result in envy and strife. 1 Timothy 6:3-5, Romans 16:18. They pervert the grace of our God into a license to immorality and deny Jesus Christ. Jude 1:4. We can recognize good teachers by their fruit. Matthew 7:19-20. They teach the doctrine of Christ and exhibit the fruit of the Spirit. Galatians 5:22-23. The evidence of a loving relationship with Jesus is apparent in their lives. The Spirit can give us discernment to recognize false teaching and live for Christ. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 10. Jesus died for us so that we may live together with him. So, when have you seen damage done through false teaching? And how can Christ's example of love help us recognize untrustworthy leaders? Loving God, please help me never replace Jesus in my heart with any other leader and help me live for you. So will you live for Christ today and allow him to change your heart? Thank you for joining me in today's Our Daily Bread reading. I will see you guys in the next one. God willing, have a blessed day.